Live from Studio A on the Ohlone Fremont campus, this is Ohlone Tri-City News, featuring stories about our neighbors in Fremont, Newark, and Union City.
Good evening. I'm Rebecca Twyman. Welcome to Ohlone Tri-City News for Wednesday, November 16th, 2022. And now, the news. On Sunday, Fremont teen Mika Joy Escalambre was reported missing. She is a 13-year-old Filipino girl around 5 feet and 3 inches tall and weighs around 110 pounds. She was last seen Sunday around 3:50 p.m. wearing red sweatpants and a short-sleeved white t-shirt. If you have any information that may help police safely locate Mika, please call 911 or contact the Fremont Police non-emergency number 510-790-6800. Well, last weekend, Ohlone's Theater and Dance Department premiered the fall show, Frankenstein. The show had a great weekend showing off all of their hard work to a full audience. This adaptation by Nick Deers follows the creature's point of view as he is cast out into a hostile and dangerous world. However, this production contains acts of violence and other content not suitable for some audiences, so viewer discretion is advised. If you missed the last week, don't worry. There are still 3 more shows this weekend starting tomorrow. The show will run until November 19th, so get your tickets now so you don't miss out on a great show. To purchase tickets or learn more about the show, visit smithcenter.com. Tickets for students are $15, while general admission is $20. Have you ever wanted to try a more hands-on approach to creating art? Well, Ohlone Ceramics department allows you to do so. I visited the ceramics department to get a first-hand account on the program. Here's my story. Students at Ohlone have the opportunity to express themselves in many ways, one of them being the ceramics department.
There's a lot of opportunity to explore form and design, and also to really explore one's own voice.
It allows you to have creativity in a way that you don't normally have. I think it's one of those things that everyone should have to be able to do.
There's something beautiful and so satisfying about that handmade piece that's a part of your life that you know somebody spent weeks making, and you have the honor of using it.
The ceramic department focuses on teaching students how to make art through the use of clay and ceramic materials. However, it isn't just bowls and throwing on the wheel, but a dive into the many forms ceramics can take through many skill levels.
Can make incredible sculptures with clay as well, and tell stories and relate to people and create incredible installations and public art.
Throwing, it's wonderful. I love the wheel.
It was my first time playing with clay, so I thought it was still pretty fun and exciting, so no.
Working with your hands, making something, and you never know when you will need that. You might use that same skill some other time in a different medium.
It's a tool. Clay is a tool just like a pencil, and you can create these physical forms that are going to take shape and be in your environment.
One of the main projects introduced at the beginning of the semester is the Flower Project, based on a famous installation in England.
At the Tower of London in England, there was an installation by Tom Cummins, and they created hundreds of thousands of poppies. Each poppy represented a soldier that died in World War I, and it was an installation piece.
From that sparked a new semester tradition. Every student in the ceramics classes gets to add flowers to an ever-growing installation on campus, where every student gets to make an impact.
I really enjoy the project here and how it looks. I think that it's amazing that they have done it so many semesters in a row, and it just keeps growing.
I'm so proud those flowers are, installed and people come and look at it. And
I love having something that people walk past and go, oh my God, somebody made that on our campus.
And for students to make these flowers and put so much into it, and be able to be a part of the community even when they continue to grow and leave Ohlone is very cool.
I enjoy it. I think it's nice to leave something behind. I think it's really cool.
It's really hard, right, to work on something and to put all of your creativity and everything you're learning into it and letting it go.
Classes open for enrollment for the 2023 spring semester for continuing students on November 28th. Students can go to my.ohlone.edu and take a look at some of the upcoming classes in the ceramics department. There's still a lot to look forward to next semester in the department.
There is one project that I'm toying with, and it has to do with one of the buildings on Ohlone Way.
Katie's always has ideas, so I'm curious to see what happens next.
Ceramic class, the best. I love it, and the teacher is wonderful. Learned a lot, and I recommend this to everyone.
We're here, the entire art department is a great place to be, and we're here to teach you these skills. You don't need to come already knowing how to work with the materials. It's our job to teach you.
You get hooked. Be careful.
I'm Rebecca Twyman in Building 2 of Ohlone College's Fremont campus, reporting for Ohlone Tri-City News. Are you a fan of classic cars? Well, there's an event nearby to see them. Stay tuned. We'll tell you more information after the break.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
A shooting happened in Union City last Thursday, November 10th at approximately 1:18 a.m. Union City Police Department officers were dispatched to the 33500 block of 7th Street. Upon arrival, officers located a 37-year-old male victim who sustained multiple gunshot wounds. Officers immediately provided medical aid to the victim. The victim sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to a local hospital. UCPD detectives responded and took over the investigation. If you wish to remain anonymous, you can leave information on UCPD's tip line at 510-675-5207 or at tips@unioncity.org. Do you love classic cars? Well, here's Alyanna with the story on a classic car event nearby.
Every second Sunday of the month, from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., the Flying A Social Club and Repair Shop in the Niles district has a classics and coffee event. Many classic cars are brought by car enthusiasts, and people can appreciate them. Snacks and drinks are served for free. Just this past weekend, donuts and coffee were provided so people could stay cozy in the cold. These classic cars will leave you speechless. Donations are highly encouraged in exchange for photos of these vehicles. If you are interested and want to learn more, visit flyinga.com. This is Alyanna Pasta for Ohlone Tri-City News.
Cedar Apartments has opened applications for affordable housing in Newark. Priority will be given to the homeless and those who are in danger of becoming homeless. The applicants who qualify will be entered into a lottery in rank order to be selected for available units. The apartment complex has 124 affordable residential units, and rents are fixed at 30% of qualifying income. The application period ends Sunday, November 27th. An online application and additional information can be found at cedarcommunityapartments.com. Let's take a look at this week's entertainment with Sean.
Thanks, Rebecca. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet comes out this Friday for the Nintendo Switch. Have you ever wanted to play 2 games for the price of 1? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet comes in one package, following 2 different storylines. In a deluxe type game like this, you should be able to collect all the Pokemon possible. The game can be found on many markets, selling for the standard price of roughly $60. Thursday, the beloved voice of the DC Comics superhero Batman, Kevin Conroy, passed away from cancer at age 66. His death was announced Friday by Warner Bros. Animation. Conroy's most famous character was from the hit show Batman the Animated Series, which ran from 1992 to 1996. He continued doing voice acting work for Batman for 3 decades. Marvel's newest film, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, has done incredible in the box office with an astounding grossing of $204 million within its first week. According to one source, Wakanda Forever acts as a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who tragically passed away from cancer in 2020. Personally, I have not seen this film yet, but when it ultimately ends up on Disney+, I just hope I haven't been spoiled yet. That's it for entertainment this week. Back to you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Sean. I'm really looking forward to finally seeing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The city of Fremont has added a new sculpture to its public art collection titled Community. The new piece is installed at the intersection of Warm Springs Boulevard and Tom Blalock Road in Fremont's Innovation District. Created by Michael Clapper, the artwork is intended to highlight the area as a place for gathering, creativity, and ingenuity. Resembling the honeycombs of a beehive, the sculpture is lit up on the inside and stands at over 10 feet tall. The work was made possible by Fremont City District Art Program. Feeling creative? A free event hosting several art activities will be popping up in Union City. We'll tell you more information after the break.
You're home before sunrise, on top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
In Union City, the Local Makers Pop-Up is inviting local artists, makers, and any attendees to come and get a little creative. There will be many art-related activities for all ages and will have free admission and also free parking. This will be taking place this Saturday in Studio 11 in Union City on 34626 11th Street from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want to find out more information about future activities being held, you can visit unioncity.org. Let's take a look at this week's weather with Natalie.
Thanks, Rebecca. All right, for today's highs, we have 54 in San Francisco, 54 in Oakland as well, and then 57 in Fremont. Oh, and 56 in San Jose. All right, let's go to our lows for tonight. Our lows for tonight looks like 48 in San Francisco, 46 in Oakland, 51 in Fremont, and 45 in San Jose. It's looking a little chilly. Highs for tomorrow, we have 60 in San Francisco, 60 in Oakland as well, 62 in Fremont, and 61 in San Jose. Let's look at our 5-day forecast. It's looking like around 60s in the coastal area. East Bay has 62, and it's looking like in inland where we have 60s too as well. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and Monday, we have, it's looking a little cloudy, and then Saturday is the only sunny day for the week. So it's looking a little chilly. Make sure you bundle in. Thank you.
Thanks, Natalie. Kids residing in Fremont could be eligible for scholarships towards STEM camps. These STEM camps are hosted by Siquig and have activities such as coding and Lego building for kids to improve at STEM subjects. The scholarships could take off up to $200. Parents can use the link below to apply for the scholarship. The link is case sensitive. The next STEM camp starts Monday.
Yep.
How are the Ohlone sports teams doing this week? With many seasons coming to an end, we'll find out more after the break.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Yesterday, Fremont celebrated America's Recycle Day by recognizing the value of how recycling brings to the community and promoting local recycling sources around Fremont. For more information on how to recycle in Fremont and to view a complete list of recycling items, please visit www.fremont.gov/environmental. Now let's take a look at this week's sports with Armando.
Thanks, Rebecca. Last week, all the fall sports team seasons officially came to an end. So let's lead off with women's water polo. Just to remind the audience, last week, the women's water polo team had to forfeit 2 of their Coast Conference Championship games due to the coronavirus spreading amongst the team, leaving them with not enough players to participate in the tournament. Unfortunately, it's the same storyline this week. The Lady Renegades had to forfeit the first round of the NorCal Championships, and in short, it was a heartbreaking way to end the season. But these Lady Renegades have nothing to be ashamed of because they had a winning record in the regular season. They averaged an outstanding 11 goals a game while going 3-1 at home this season. Number 5, Mary Teo, had a magnificent year leading the Renegades in scoring with 23 goals this season. Quite the successful season overall. Now on to what happened with the Ohlone men's water polo team. The Renegades took Diablo Valley College in the first round of the NorCal Championships, but unfortunately, Diablo Valley sent them home with a score of 15-7. The Renegades fought until the very end, but Diablo Valley was too overpowering. And with that, the men's water polo season is officially over. Quite the successful season as well, as the Renegades had a winning record going 10-9, scoring a total of 162 goals in the season. And number 11, Alex Brzezinski, is the leading scorer with 50 goals. Now on to Ohlone women's volleyball. The Lady Renegades played their last 2 games this week. Last week they hosted San Mateo College as it was their last regular season home game of the year. Unfortunately, San Mateo shut out Ohlone College 3-0. In their last regular season game of the year, they traveled to Las Positas College and dominated the opposition, winning 3-0. And with that, the women's volleyball season came to an end. Although the record is a disappointing 8-20 season, 9-20 season, there were a ton of bright spots among the players. To highlight a few of them, number 3, freshman Ira Sharma had a total of 603 assists. And sophomore number 2, Dana Lowe, led the league with 619 digs. And freshman Gabriela Rochelle had 232 kills in her freshman year. Now on to soccer. The Ohlone men's soccer team played their last match against Skyline College last Friday, and they took the loss with a score of 2-0. Their official record for the season is 2 wins, 14 losses, and 3 ties. And with that, all the fall teams have officially ended their season, which only means it's now time for winter sports. The Ohlone women's basketball team was scheduled to play 2 games last week, but Medicinal College forfeited, so the Gades played only 1 game. The Renegades took on College of Marin, but unfortunately took the loss with the score of 63-57. Only a 2-possession game. Number 15, Diana Kramer, continues her hot start with 18 points and 6 3-pointers. Number 23, Naomi Lakuzong, had another double-double with 10 points and 12 rebounds, which makes it 2 games in a row. With a double-double, and if this continues, we might have to start calling her the double-double queen. The Lady Renegades are now 2-3 in the young season. They will be traveling to Pittsburgh, California to take on Los Medanos College tonight, looking to even their record at 500. Now on to the Ohlone men's basketball team. The Ohlone College Renegades had their first regular season home game of the year versus Solano College, and the Renegades absolutely obliterated them with a score of 111-60. Number 5, Say Hey, Jude. Shout out to the Beatles classic song. Jude Jennings had the game of his young career so far, scoring 29 points and making it rain inside the gym with 7 3-pointers. This Ohlone team had many contributors in this game. Number 0, Jalen Jones, and number 14, Nebu Teklamariam. Both had double-doubles. And number 3, John Paul Patag, otherwise known as JP, totaled 19 points coming off the bench after battling sickness and injury. Now that's what we call strength in numbers. And yes, we are comparing this Ohlone College team to the Golden State Warriors. That's a wrap for sports this week. Back to Rebecca.
Thanks, Armando. I'm really looking forward to what our basketball teams do this season. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to some wins for the Renegades. The goal of the United Against Hate is to stop at hate and implicit biases that threaten the safety and our civility of our neighborhoods, cities, and towns by taking local civic action. This year's United Against Hate Week started Sunday, November 13th, and it will end this Saturday, November 19th. Creating inclusive and just communities can only be achieved when cities and residents work together to combat hate. For more information on how to participate, you can visit unitedagainsthateweek.com. And that's all for the Ohlone Tri-City News. Thank you from all of us here at the studio. Have a great night. Goodbye.